All right, in this video, we're going to talk about both the second year preschool and the first year preschool. If you didn't catch our kindergarten curriculum video, you can go ahead and check that out too, because the full year of kindergarten curriculum is officially available. So we're going to start with preschool 1, of course. All right, so first of all, there are two versions. There's the faith-based version and the secular version. I'm going to go ahead and show you what is in everything and then what determines what's faith-based and what's secular. So I'm hoping it'll let me pull all these up because they're kind of large files and we are in the Google Drive right now. But the very first thing I'm going to show you is the hands-on ABC guide. This is the way that we are teaching the ABCs. It's a very craft and very fun way. So I'm just going to show you letter A because that is what is in the free sample. And on the product page, you can get all the free samples. I'll put the free sample links in the video description as well. So first it tells you, a couple different fun things that you could do with the letter A, and then it shows you what the crafts are supposed to look like. So A is for ant and A is for alligator. Then you've got, B is for bear and band-aid, C is for cat, etc. So there's a lot of really, really fun crafts. And that is the main way of how we're teaching the letters. And you've got the hands-on numbers guide, which, whoops, I just clicked over to that one, which is a similar vibe, except it is based on cooking instead of crafting. So it goes up to number 10, I believe, and it'll show you how to set up a number shelf, what kind of things you could put on your number shelf, about how to color the number 1 page that's at the end of the book, and then to make the number 1 recipe. So number 1 is going to be 1 stripe, and then number 2 has something like 2 eyes, etc. So you're able to count, teaches one-to-one correspondence, and it's a really good way to learn numbers. Then to teach the colors, we've got the Rainbow Tea Time Guide, which is a very, very fun. This is one of my favorite things, and it goes through all of the colors of the rainbow. It gives you some rainbow foods, rainbows in nature, some tea ideas, and how to decorate with those colors, and again, it goes through all of those. Then, of course, we have the flashcards that go along with each week, and each one of them will have the letter, the number, the color, and the shape. So the numbers, colors, and shapes will be repeated. The numbers will not be because there are not numbers. The letters will not be because there are 26 of those. All right, so then we're going to go up here. There's like some recommended songs, so we'll have a little song list, a little preschool lessons cheat sheet if you want to just look at the whole scope and sequence. Then we also have bingo, so there are 2 little bingo cards that go with each week, and the little bingo calling cards. So that is going to be something like these, and what you'll do is you'll cut these out, kind of like pull them out of a bag or out of a hat, and you'll match them. You'll say, hey, can you find the little green letter A? The little green letter A, right? Oh, can you find the little black letter A? That kind of a thing. It's a really fun thing to do. My toddler and I are actually going to be doing that today after his nap. So then the difference between faith-based and secular. Faith-based here is going to have recommended Bible stories each week in the little weekly schedule. So this is what it'll look like. It'll have what letter and craft, number, shape, color, song, that kind of a thing. And then we break it down even further if you wanted to do a 3-day school week, what you would do for your morning time, memorization, that kind of stuff. Now you'll notice here are the recommended Bible stories. That is the reason that it is faith-based, as well as the preschool affirmations are faith-based. Now, in the secular version, it's just going to be the same thing except secular, so we'll have recommended Aesop's fables instead of Bible stories, and then the same affirmations, but they are a secular version, so I will just go ahead and show you. There are a lot of Christians that do choose to use the secular version just so they, whatever denomination you are, you can introduce it in whatever way you want, but I'll just show you. So Aesop's fable here, and then in the 3-day week as well, also Aesop's fable. And here is a example of the affirmations. So the other one said God makes everything possible or something like that, and this one says I believe everything is possible. So that is what is all included in the preschool 1 curriculum. Now we did just finish the preschool 2. The preschool 2 is not required, neither is the preschool 1. But if you are looking for the next step after you have completed that, say your child knows their shapes, their letters, their numbers, and their colors, and you want to just do a little bit more of extra practice, you're going to want to check out the second year preschool before they move on to kindergarten. And we have 3 different options for that. So we've got the basic year, which is what I'm going to show you first, the full year 1, and then full year 1 and 2. If you have multiple children or you have one child that wants to do everything. So in basic year 2, we're going to have our morning rhythm guides. Now they're on here, but I actually have a copy of them right next to me that have been printed out. So I can actually show you that here too. But morning rhythm guides, there's not a summer one right now. If we do create a summer one, it'll automatically just be added to this. But we've got spring, autumn, and winter. So since it's almost spring, I'm going to go ahead and show you the spring one. Each one of these has themed poems and songs and games and some things to do outside. So these are all written by me to like different kinds of poetry or like to the tune of popular songs. So there are 3 of these guides in there. All right, and then we have our seasonal number flashcards. These both have, so these have all 4 seasons. You've got the numeric ones, you know, the numbers, and then you also have the reading, the words. So this is a really fun thing. We like to do these, print them out every season. We don't need them as much for my older 2, but they're going to be really fun coming up here for my youngest. So that is included as well. Now, in the basic version, we include just all 6 of our second year preschool. Now there are 3 tracing books and 3 busy books. These are like the next step up from our original busy books that we have in a lot of our shops. These ones take it a little bit further. So we're really practicing those writing skills. We're really practicing those matching skills. So I'm just going to show you both of the letters A to Z, but we have several for numbers as well. So this is the letters A to Z workbook or busy book, and you'll see you have a match letters, match sounds, and trace it. And you have that for each of the letters. And then I'll just show you on this first page, you're going to have little tokens here that either you or I will print out and cut to size. You match those on there, and then there's going to be 2 pictures for every letter that you can match to the sound as well. And then, of course, tracing it. And then the letters H to D tracing book. Now, this one I've gone very, very in depth, as you can see here. Every single letter is going to have a trace the letters page where it counts. I believe it goes up to 4 colors at one point, but it is exactly, you know, the way to write it if they are struggling with how to write it. So you'll see here there's a different color for every step. So that's the math that is included in that second year preschool. And then we have the morning rhythm guides and the seasonal number cards, like I said. We also have like a little basic planner if you would like to use that. Now in the full year, this one I highly recommend buying digitally if you would like to buy this one, because there are so many busy books in here. I swear, you buy it from me one time and you never need to buy another one. So you can also just buy things separately on my website or buy the entire collection. But this one is going to have right here all of those second year ones I just showed you, all of the morning rhythm guides, all the seasonal number cards, but we're also going to have all of the other busy books. We've got animals, colors and shapes, letters A to Z, and numbers 1 to 9, as well as the tracing books, which we've got A to Z, animals, colors and shapes, A to Z cursive, 0 to 99, 0 to 9 numbers, and 10 to 20 numbers. So like I said, there are a lot. So I would definitely recommend getting this one digitally. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then I'm going to show you on my website the prices. When you head to the website, and I'm going to leave these links in the description, what you will see for the year 2 preschool is it's going to show up as a list of products. So what you can do is you can choose to click one of everything and add those to your cart. Or you can just pick and choose which ones you would like, which, like I said, is usually what I recommend, unless you get to the digital version, because the digital version, is marked down a ton, because we don't have to do anything extra for that once you purchase it. So I will leave all of that in the description. I'm having a very hard time talking right now. I will leave all of that into the description of this video, but I also wanted to show you, and I'll leave this into the description as well, so I will also show you all of the free samples that we have, because I believe when you are making an investment in our company, you deserve to know exactly what you're getting. So in our freebie folder, we have year 1 sample. We have the full year 2 sample, the full 1 and 2 sample, and the basic year sample. So I am just going to go ahead and go to the full year 2 sample and show you exactly what is in it. So here we go. We've got two things here. This is like what the weekly schedule and stuff looks like. Sorry, my computer's frozen. Okay, so this is what the weekly schedule looks like for week 1. And this will be just automatically included in here. And then here, you'll see page numbers down here. This has a full sample. Oh, my daughter's upstairs cooking. It's very loud. This has a full sample of everything that's included. So it kind of just gives you one little activity or one little thing to do that's in each book. That way, you can also just see, maybe I just want to try one of these for now. Maybe I want to try all of these. But like I said, I'll put this in the description as well. Ton of fun stuff. So you can see all of the freebies here. Now, also, if you join our email list, we have a ton of other freebies, things that are try before you buy, things that are just free. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I love you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment, like, share. Don't forget to follow us. You're building dreams here. So thank you so much.